Welcome back to yet another episode of the Presidential Podcast. Today is a special episode because we have Morgan Freeman and Arnold Schwarzenegger joining us.
Arnold and Morgan, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure.
All right, let's get started. Joe, last podcast we talked about business ideas. You had some far-fetched business ideas.
I don't know why you think they are far-fetched. The only one that needs some working on is the ammunitions and modified weapons idea. The other ones are solid.
Joe, I watched the last episode. You said you are opening up a dog sperm bank. How would you go about doing that?
It's already opened. I obtained a license and opened it in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
So you actually got a license to jerk dogs off in a cup for dog breeders who have dogs that have low sperm counts?
Yes. Well, you see, I partnered up with Sperm City. They let me operate in a back office in the back of their facility.
Wait, you mean to tell me that you actually obtained a license to operate a dog sperm bank?
Yep, I sure did. You thought I wouldn't be able to, but I did.
How many employees do you have?
Right now, it's just myself. I have yet to hire any employees.
So you're the only employee in your dog sperm bank.
Yes, it is quite peaceful. It's just me and the dogs.
Joe, I've been keeping up with current events for years. Knowing that you've sniffed children and women, I wouldn't trust you with my dog.
Not to mention the things you said about breaking Diddy out of jail and throwing huge Diddy parties that will make Project X look like a small kickback.
Joe, it seems like you've dug a deep hole which you can't get out of. Why couldn't you just open up a coffee shop? That's actually what I'm planning to do.
First of all, Arnold, shut up. Second of all, Morgan, why are you bringing up Diddy? That's in the past.
You said in episode 1 that you want to steal a bulldozer and break Diddy out of jail with it. In episode 2, I believe you said something about throwing a freak off with Diddy. Your words, not mine.
What does that have to do with my dog sperm bank business?
You work alone, which means it's just you and the customers. Dogs in the back office of a sperm bank. You are known to do questionable things to people, including kids. Now, you've graduated to dogs?
This is getting good.
What are you implying, Arnold?
What I'm saying is that you're going to be getting paid to pleasure dogs. It seems to me that you found a legal loophole to where you can legally operate a dog prostitution ring.
I never thought of it that way.
Look, I'm not operating a dog prostitution ring. I'm not pimping dogs out. I'm helping breeders who have dogs with low sperm counts so they can stay in business.
Don't look at me. I'm not the one calling you out, Joe. I'm not the one who opened a sus business.
I don't know, something isn't right. I mean, why would the government grant you a license to jerk dogs off in a cup for profit?
Joe is fulfilling his lustful dreams of jerking dogs off.
Yes, I mean, no, that's not what I'm doing.
Hey, you got caught. You're a sick man, Joe.
Joe, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt back when you were in office. But since I've been watching this podcast, you've lost what little respect I had for you. You're a creep.
What I'm doing is legal. I'm not creeping on dogs. I'm saving my sus behavior for when I break Diddy out of jail.
See, there you go, mentioning Diddy again. Tell me something, Joe. What is your obsession with Diddy?
I asked him the same thing.
Yeah, I'd like to know what this whole thing is with you obsessing over Diddy. Are you gay for him?
I'm not answering those questions. Can we talk about something else? Arnold, Morgan, how have you guys been? What have you guys been up to?
Hold on, don't try to change the subject. Answer the question.
What is with you guys? Seriously?
Arnold and I are not the ones who opened up a suspicious business that involves jerking dogs off for a living. Neither is Donald.
Joe, you also said you want to start a freaky militia to protect Diddy. You said you're calling it Diddy's Daddies or something. What is wrong with you?
That's what I said. The man is a sick freak.
Call me Dr. Dog Jerker. Yes, Arnold. I am starting a freaky militia called the Brigadier Brigade of Big Bald Men.
You guys see what I have to deal with every time I host this podcast with Biden? Every episode has been sus in one form or another. I haven't had one normal episode yet.
Oh, I know. I've been watching the episodes. Joe, how's your relationship with your wife?
That's a good question.
I spoke with one of our mutual friends. He told me that Joe locks his wife up in a cage if she doesn't behave.
Of course, I lock her up in a cage. You try dealing with Jill and her constant complaining.
Joe, I'd knock you out for that.
We can throw hands, Arnie, but I like to fight naked. So come at me if you want, big boy. I dare you.
Joe, you're telling me that before you fight people, you strip all of your clothes off?
Yep, even my socks and underwear come off. I like to be one with the ground when I'm fighting. I also like to feel the breeze on my junk and my body when I'm running the fade.
You're definitely missing some screws upstairs. You're not playing with a full deck of cards up there.
Glad I'm not the only one that sees that.
Joe, I can see taking your shirt off to fight, but taking everything else off is not needed or wanted.
That's how I fight. I move better when I fight naked. It also throws my opponent off. I've been in a situation where 4 guys were going to jump me. I got naked and they all ran off.
Yeah, well, I don't blame them. I'd run off too. I wouldn't want you, Twig and Barry, smacking me around and slap me in the face while I'm fighting you.
So you still want to run the fade or what, Arnie?
Nah, I'll catch you slipping.
What do you mean by that?
It means I'll catch you when you least expect it, so you don't have time to take your clothes off to fight me.
Bet that. I'll be watching you. Whenever you think I'm not around, I'll be watching. When you're at home with your wife or even alone, I'll be watching.
You forget I have a security detail, right?
Your security is no match for me. I have the Secret Service on me, plus I'll have Diddy's daddies. The Diddy militia can easily take you and your security.
Well, here you go with the sus stuff, and I doubt it. My security is armed.
My Secret Service agents are armed too. You trying to have a shootout?
Nobody is going to shoot anybody, Biden. If you threaten to harm people with the Secret Service over nonsense, I'll pull them from your protection detail.
You can't do that.
Oh, yeah? Try me.
Biden, just knock it off already. You're too fragile to fight Arnold. He'd knock you out with one punch. As a matter of fact, he'd blow on you and you'd fall over and the ground would knock you out.
You ain't lying.
Trump, quit talking. I'll sick to my Diddy militia on you. They'd throw a bag over your head, tie you up, and toss you in a black van with no windows on it and have their way with you.
Biden, you keep living in your fantasy land.
Oh, no, it's a reality. You would be thrown in a cage with my wife if you keep running your mouth.
Yeah, okay. Keep telling yourself that. You're not tough, Biden. You talk tough, but you won't stand on what you say.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's go outside so you can catch this naked fade.
So you're threatening to strip naked to fight me too? Boy, just one of my Secret Service agents will flick you and knock you out. Don't play with me.
Guys, knock it off already.
This little hoe over here thinks he's tough. I'll show him tough when I take him behind the dumpster and get naked.
Quit being gay.
Who's being gay here?
You are. You're threatening to take down low behind the dumpster, and then you gonna get naked. That's gay.
Yeah, it's a little gay if you ask me.
All I'm going to do is run the naked fade on Donald. If he tries to run, then things perhaps may turn gay. It's all up to Donald.
Biden, you sick creep. You're not going to take me anywhere. And you most definitely will not fight me, especially if you get naked. Stop being sus.
Honestly, this wasn't what I expected when I joined this podcast.
I wasn't expecting this either. Things went south really fast.
All because of Biden. The man says sus things, makes gay jabs at me, threatens to fight people naked, talks about weird things like throwing Diddy parties and opening up dog sperm banks. The man needs help.
I don't know how you put up with Biden and him being Biden.
Well, I couldn't do it, at least not for a full day. I'm barely making it through this podcast with Biden.
You guys know how I feel now. It's not easy to say the least.
Oh, hush. You act like I'm the boogeyman or something.
You are the boogeyman. The things you say will make the toughest of men lose sleep.
You're right, Donald. When I get home, I'm going to have extra security inside and outside my house. My dog will even have his own security because I don't trust Joe.
Arnold, you act like I'll break into your house and steal your dog.
After you threaten me saying you'll watch me, of course, I think you might try to do that. I mean, you own a dog sperm bank. You might steal my dog to jerk him off.
Arnold, who told you that? Because that's exactly what I'd do if you pushed me.
Yeah, you're sick, Joe. Stay away from my house and my dog.
All right, guys. I think we had enough on the podcast for today. Maybe next time Joe will be less weird.
Arnold, remember what they call me, Dr. Dog Jerker. Put some respect on my name and you won't have problems.
Is that a threat?
Nope, it's a promise.
Keep running your mouth, Biden. I'll kick your teeth so far down your throat that you'll have to drop your pants to chew your food. Don't play with me, bro.
Come on with it, big boy. I'll take these clothes off so fast you won't see it coming. Call me the naked fade flash.
All right, everyone. Enough. This was not what I had in mind. Biden, everyone knows you can't fight, so cut it out.
Don't look at me, Joe.
You done, Biden?
Oh, I'm done for now. Watch your dog, though, because I'm coming for me.
Mother of God, I'm ending this podcast. This turned into a disaster. Hopefully next episode will be more chill. Presidents out.